How did I get into the music business? Many years ago, way before your time, um, I was in Newark, New Jersey, working for a company. Well, I lived in Summit, New Jersey, but I got my start in the music business really by managing a nightclub in Newark, New Jersey. And we booked certain kind of acts from who? Well, the one that hired me after he and I had some disagreements was a blues singer by the name of Little Willie John. He was from Detroit. He played the club. I guess his biggest record was Fever. Then Peggy Lee took it over and made it into a whole national, a big song around the world. But he was the first one to record it. Back in those days, Afro-American music was not played on many radios except, a few black stations. A few stations that would play some black music. And I guess you have to give guys like Alan Freed a lot of credit because he was probably the most important disc jockey in the East at that time. And of course, you had the emergence you had black disc jockeys like Jocko, Georgie Woods, Jack Walker. Anyway, from Little Willie John, I started with him. And after that, I started managing Jimmy Smith, the jazz organist. After that, we started representing Lalo Schifrin, the composer, Mission Impossible, the Argentine young man who used to play with Dizzy Gillespie. But, my life has been kind of like a whirlwind, in and out, in and out, in and out. But that was the beginning of me in the music business. I was in California with Quincy, and I met this gentleman that used to be the head of A&R at Motown. His name was Mickey Stevenson. And he had quit Motown, and I didn't know him. And he introduced himself. And at that time, I was extremely close to MGM Records, MGM Motion Pictures. And Mickey said to me that he wanted to start a label. Now, you have to go back. That was in probably 1966 or 67. And I probably made the first joint venture with any label, especially for an Afro-American. In fact, I know I was. And I made a deal for Mickey to start a company called Venture Records with MGM financing it. And so in order for MGM to okay the deal, it was in 67 because I had just gotten married. That's when it was. They said, you're going to have to move to California. Now, gentlemen, I didn't know a damn thing about running a record company, but that was my assignment. Mickey wanted me to be involved. I didn't own any of it, but so after 18 months with that, it, like most startups, it never got started. But the bug was there. And when I tell you the bug, I said, well, hell, maybe I should start a record company. So in 1970, I launched Sussex Records.